President Trump is set to visit two cities where the nation's most recent mass shootings left 31 people dead. Some people in those communities would rather see him stay home.
The president's first stop this morning is Dayton, Ohio, where a gunman killed 9 people early Sunday. He will then go to El Paso, Texas, where 22 people were murdered on Saturday. The suspect in that massacre is accused of being a white supremacist who targeted Hispanics. Ben Tracy is at the White House. Ben, what does the president plan to do during his visits?
Well, good morning. The president wants to meet with law enforcement, first responders, and some family members of those who were killed. And of course, this is part of a president's job, the comforter in chief. But because of some of the things President Trump has said and done, not everyone is welcoming him with open arms.
His rhetoric has been painful for many in our community.
Dayton Mayor Nan Whaley says she will tell President Trump directly that he's been unhelpful in the wake of the mass shooting in her city that left 9 people dead.
I think that people should stand up and say they're not happy if they're not happy that he's coming.
Mental illness and hatred pulls the trigger, not the gun.
The president's response so far is not going over well with many in either community. El Paso Mayor Dee Margo says he's receiving calls and emails from residents against President Trump's visit.
He is the President of the United States. So in that capacity, I will fulfill my obligations as mayor of El Paso.
Emotions in El Paso are particularly raw. Congresswoman Veronica Escobar says the president should apologize for past comments.
The words that he has used to describe Mexicans and immigrants are racist words that fuel hate.
The accused white supremacist who allegedly killed 22 people at the Walmart there said he was responding to what he called the Hispanic invasion of Texas. The president has often used the word invasion to justify his border wall in immigration policies.
A million illegal aliens trying to rush our borders. It is an invasion. Mexico should step up and stop this onslaught, this invasion into our country.
The president continues to insist he's the least racist person ever, and the White House is pushing back on the pushback.
It's not the politician's fault when someone acts out their evil intention.
And some in El Paso, like Republican Blanca Gillian Orona, see the president as visiting out of respect for the families.
He is the representative of our nation, and he is coming as such.
El Paso native and Democratic presidential candidate Beto O'Rourke says the president should not come visit El Paso today. In a tweet last night, Mr. Trump said that O'Rourke should respect the victims and law enforcement and be quiet. O'Rourke replied, 22 people in my hometown are dead after an act of terror inspired by your racism. El Paso will not be quiet, and neither will I. Now, he and Congresswoman Escobar will attend a community action event during the president's visit. Dana.
Ben, thank you. In our next hour, we will speak to Dayton Mayor Nan Whaley. You heard from her there in Ben's piece criticizing the president. We'll talk with her about that and also her governor's new gun control laws that he has proposed. That's coming up at 8.